Nigeria's federal government has clarified that the country's economy is no longer monolithic. This assertion was made in the country's capital, Abuja, on Friday at the 2022 African Statistics Day celebration with the theme, Strengthening Data System by Modernizing the Production and Use of Agricultural Statistics with a view of informing policies to improve resilience in agriculture, nutrition and food security on the African continent. The Minister of State Budget and National Planning, Clem Agba, said the government will continue to support and encourage the National Bureau of Statistics (NBS) to release useful facts and figures that adequately inform the authorities, businesses, research communities and members of the public. The minister said the government has reduced the country's overdependence on crude oil, claiming the agricultural sector has eclipsed crude in terms of its contribution to gross domestic product.
The oil sector used to contribute 48% of the gross domestic product. The oil sector used to produce 90% of our forests, and the oil sector used to produce about 70% of our revenues. Today, the oil sector's contribution to gross domestic product is about 6.8%. The contribution to national revenue, especially in 2022, is practically zero. We are running this economy based on the non-oil sector.
Agba further emphasized that Nigerian government officials don't meddle with figures released by MBS as they prefer taking the bull by the horn when resolving national issues.
If the statistics show that there are issues, we have to release them as they are so that the relevant MDAs, the relevant states, the relevant stakeholders who should deal with them and ensure that the right thing is done so that we are on the right path to growth would know and then focus on those areas.
The Statistician General of the Federation, Adeyemi Adeniran, lamented the effect the ongoing war in Ukraine is having on the country's agricultural sector, noting the problem is not only peculiar to Nigeria or the entire continent. He, however, said producing the right statistics that will help improve agricultural output is imperative to food security on the continent.
With over 40% of Ukraine's annual wheat and corn being exported to Africa, now they are in a worse situation. It's difficult for them to transport these products. In Nigeria, which is a major importer of grain from Ukraine, the situation is further exacerbated or making worse by the security challenges and recently the flood that have affected farming across the country. Producing and using the right agricultural statistics to inform policies and interventions that could help boost output, improve nutrition, as well as food security in Africa is of high priority and a matter of urgency in Nigeria.
The African Statistics Day is always celebrated on the 18th November of every year under the auspices of the African Union Commission for Economic Development. In Abuja, Nigeria's capital, Abiodun Mohammed, Top Accolade News.